Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is DeeDee and I've been following a carnivore lifestyle for over a month now. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you a week 5 update and results. I'm going to share with you what I ate last week, before and after pictures from the beginning of my carnivore journey up until now, my measurements from week 1 through week 5, how I'm feeling, and of course, a weight loss update. So I am pumped. I'm ready. I hope you are. So let's food. This past week, I stuck to simple meals. As some of you know, I intermittent fast and I only eat 2 meals a day. So for my 2 meals, I gravitated towards ground beef, whether they were burger patties, meatballs, or just ground beef with some cheese on top. I also ate some steak basted in butter. You know, I love me some steak, and some air fried shrimp. And whenever I felt hungry enough, I just scrambled 2 or 3 eggs in the butter and add that to my meal. So overall, my meals were pretty simple. And I've also been seeing a lot of interesting carnivore recipes online. So for example, I saw one for carnivore pizza. I saw one for carnivore cheddar biscuits. And if those biscuits taste anything like the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits, it's a wrap. I'll probably eat those every day. So we'll see. I'm thinking about trying them out and I will definitely bring you along with me and we'll see how these recipes come out together. So I shared with you in my past few videos how energetic I've been, my mindset shift, mental clarity, how focused I've been. All of that is still the same. I'm feeling confident and determined to reach my goals, whether it's my goals in my career, personal goals, health goals. Overall, I just feel good mentally and physically. And as far as my cravings, they're just not there. This past week, I went to the grocery store and I just walked right past the snack aisle like it was the plague. I just beelined to the back where the meat was to check out what sales they have. And that was just funny to me because there was a time that would never have happened. I would have always gone down that snack aisle just to see what sales they have there. So I think that's pretty cool, and that's a great, great non-scale victory for me. And I'm curious, any of you feel like your cravings have disappeared as well? If so, drop it in the comments below. All right, so now it's time to transition to my progress pictures. I took pictures in week 1 and week 5 of my journey last week. Okay, disclaimer, these pictures are a little bit graphic, so you have been warned. All right. So on the left-hand side, you'll see a picture of me from week 1, and on the right-hand side, that's me from week 5. So I noticed the subtle differences only due to my mindset shift. There was a time I would probably take a look at these pictures and say that there's no difference, and I see nothing at all that has changed. You look the same, and those love handles are still hanging. However, I see the small differences in my back, on the side view with my stomach, in the front view. I see it all, and I am very, very proud of my progress within the past 5 weeks, and I'm even more excited of what's to come as I continue to weight train and tone my body up. So super, super, super excited, and I feel good with being able to share these progress pictures with you. And I will continue to share them on my journey so that you can see how I'm progressing. Okay, now it's time to transition over to the measurements. So I also took measurements week 1, and I just recently took measurements last week as well, just to show you what has changed or what hasn't changed. So let's take a look. So I'm starting off with my waist, and that's usually the area that I typically lose more weight in. I lost 1 inch off of my waist, and I'm happy about that, 28.5. Then I'm moving on to my hips. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this wrong, and it should be the widest part, but guess what? That's what I measured the first week, so we're gonna do the same thing. And I actually lost 1.5 inches around my hips, or whatever area you wanna call that. I next transitioned to my left arm. This was a struggle. If any of you have some hacks or easier ways to measure your arms, please drop it in the comments below. But on my left arm, I actually was able to lose 0.3 inches. And I'm good with that. A loss is a loss. Now we're on my right arm. I think I got the hang of it. I sped up this part. I lost 0.4 inches in my right arm for week 5. So super happy about that. The way I measure my legs is I place my hands down, go to my fingertips, so I measure the same area. So my left thigh, I actually lost 0.5 inches. Super happy about that as well. And then now I'm measuring my right thigh to see if there was a change, and there was. I lost 0.4 inches in my right thigh. Whoop, whoop, yeah. So I'm excited. It doesn't matter to me whether I lost 0.3 inches here or over an inch here. I am just excited all over because it shows me that it's about progress. Doesn't matter what the scale says. If you're losing inches, you are definitely progressing. So always focus on the non-scale victories, but most importantly, focus on how you feel. How confident are you feeling? How's your body feel? How's your body shaping up? How are you feeling on the inside? How energetic are you? Like, how are you feeling throughout this journey? That is the primary focus for me. So non-scale victories are always a win in addition to the scale. So now let's move on to the scale. All right. So my results for week 5. As you know, I started my carnivore journey at 174. Week 4, I was at 164.2. And for week 5, drum roll, I ended the week at 162.2. What you said? 162.2. Say what? Okay, 2 pounds. I lost 2 pounds last week and I feel good. I feel good. So I gotta do my happy dance. Happy dance. All right, so overall, since the beginning of my carnivore journey, 5 weeks ago, I have lost a total of 11.8 pounds. And if you're like me and you like to round up, 12 pounds. But it's 11.8 and I'll take that. All right, let's talk about last week's takeaways. The first takeaway is simplicity is key. I kept my meals super simple. They were good, delicious, I felt full, and I was good to go. I don't need fancy meals. I do want to try some new recipes just to switch it up a little bit, have some variety, but I definitely love my simple meals and I'll keep sharing them with you on this channel. My second takeaway is just to continue focusing on non-scale victories and how I'm feeling versus the negative and the mindset of picking yourself apart. For example, the before pictures that I shared with you earlier in this video, in the past, it would have been so easy for me to sit there and pick myself apart, count the rolls, 1, 2, 3, etc. No, the fact that I even shared those pictures with you makes me feel good because I know that my mindset has shifted. That's part of my journey. And I'm on here to share my journey. And guess what? That's me. I'm beautiful. I'm progressing towards toning up and getting to where I want to be health-wise. But at the end of the day, I love my progress and I will continue to focus on non-scale victories versus the negativity. And the last takeaway is in regards to electrolytes and salts. Thanks to some of you that's dropped in my comments in previous videos, shared with me something about Redmond's salt and how good it is on the carnivore diet. I've been using Morton's salt and not even thinking about it twice. So I'm going to the store and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some Redmond salt this weekend and I'll start using it in my foods and seeing how I feel, what difference it makes, etc. So I will definitely let you know. If you're still here, thank you. Week 5 was awesome, and thanks to all of you for cheering me on. I truly, truly appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.